maybe I should just do my introduction right here. I haven't done an introduction in a minute. I have been away from the server for a while because various oh dang it. Because various things, you'll notice the cows are gone, the arrays multiplied, and there's some building thingy right here. What is yo, this looks unfamiliar. I'm kind of curious. What is this? Oh, mushrooms. Oh, they're cute. Glitching leaves. Base of lights. I bet Jazzy made this. I've been away from the server for a few days on account of two things. One, I had a bad case of pneumovirus, aka stomach virus. Yeah, the bathroom was my only friend and compatriot at the time. I mean, I guess my wife was there too, but yeah, I was not eating anything like this steak that's in my hand. Speaking of steak, this might have come from the little cows that were. Oh God, lag. Why is it lagging? All right, so the cows are no longer here. I might have needed food, and I had a story that lit them on fire. But I have been working on and off camera at some redstone. I've expanded the shop a little bit. Over here is where people will be going to buy the one deck, and the deck will come with 2 starter pack gems, and those 2 starter pack gems you'll use one at a time to get packs. The packs will come over here, and you can pick them up. Down here, all the redstone for those 2 are complete. Let's see. So this line is the redstone line for the starter deck. So we'll put the item in. Oh, dang it! Someone's trying to sleep. Ah! There goes my introduction. Gosh, Panda. This is why I can't have nice things. Anyway, so those blocks lead to these item sorters that pick up items. Specifically, this redstone leads to the starter deck, which this right here will spit out one of each of 10 cards, plus these 2 are going to be each 1 item. The gems for the packs. And this creates a redstone that pulls for the packs, which follows down here and leads over to here. This whole bit of redstone spaghetti was a freaking nightmare. Oh, and this is also like a mini cane farm with my map stuff. Just because I needed free paper. Anyway, oh yeah, this is how I got out. I had a lot of extra glass on me at the time. All right. So the way this redstone works, once they deposit the item, this comes in, triggers this. This block comes over here and starts this redstone. I cannot parkour today. Starts this redstone, which comes over here and triggers this hopper. Or not hopper. It triggers this, what is that called? Piston? Yeah, piston. Let me invalidate some redstone. Or not redstone, but parkour. This piston will push the observer into here, and these 2 observers will rapidly click. That'll trigger this redstone on top of these droppers, and this redstone on top of these droppers. These droppers will rapidly shuffle the items inside of it. And at the same time, it'll do it for a little bit of time. I forget the actual amount of time. Let's see. It'll do it for like 32 blocks. Once that finishes, this redstone's done. This block will get pushed back to here, and it'll retract that. It'll send a signal here, and that'll pulse this out. It'll trigger here to quickly do one single block or one single item, which will get fed through into here and get shot out. At the same time, it'll send over here, which will reverse this signal, which will trigger each of these to send out one single item. And those will get pulled through this line all the way over to here, and then also get shot out and follow the stream all the way back up to the top and lead straight to here. So this water stream comes from both the deck as well as the pack thing, and they'll just fall out here lazily because half a block, and you can just walk up, grab it, and there's your cards. So that's how the redstone for that works. The first redstone I set up was the easy redstone. That is still should be set. Look at my mess. This right here, it will swap these around a lot, and that'll create the starting location. Now, what you'll do is you will put a shulker box with 20 items. These are all 20 unique items that don't match anything in my inventory, supposedly. Yeah, let me clear out more inventory space just to make sure I don't grab stuff I don't need. Yeah, I don't need that or that. All right. You put this here, and this won't get pulled out yet. But what'll happen is once you're both here, you push. Ow. So you'll push this button. That'll trigger this redstone that comes down here, which reverses this or turns this off, which allows this to get pushed over. Once that gets pushed over, this runs for 20 blocks, which should be enough to let this hopper turn off for 20 blocks to get pulled out of there. That get fed all the way in through into these hoppers. And as long as that first block is, as long as the items go through that first block, it'll come in through here into this thing. Like nothing else is stopping it. Now, all of this redstone will be halted. Let's see. Yeah, so it'll all go into this first chest or first whatchamacallit, dropper, or get stuck in like these first two, which is perfectly fine. These right here are currently forever triggered to prevent them from pulling any items, but they're used for later. So the next thing what'll happen is once that process is complete, I'll probably have a noise trigger once this finishes. So like have it just burst out a noise or sound or something. Then once both players are ready and agree, you push this button and that'll trigger the shuffle. So what that'll do is, I had to move some of the redstone back, but it worked. That'll trigger this to shuffle for 44 stone and 2 poppy. That'll send this over here, sends a redstone signal down here that pushes this piston observer into the little blinker thingy, and that'll trigger all of these. At the same time, it also sends a signal over here. Boom, boom. That pushes up here. And on top of each of these blocks, you can barely see it, is a redstone dust. Let me get to a better observation point if I can reach one. Yeah, here we go. That'll trigger the redstone dust, which will lock 1, 2, 3, 4. That should also lock 1 and 2, and those 2 as well. So it should lock these 8 total. These 2 are still locked regardless. And the redstone will also lock this one and over here to lock this one. So that'll stop all the hoppers from pulling anything while the cards get shuffled. And as soon as that timer's done, the cards will stop shuffling and all of these will start getting pulled into the hopper. Now, the only ones that won't get pulled into the hopper, at least immediately, are going to be the ones in this chat, in these 5, which doesn't really matter. The point of this is to shuffle it. The ones in these other 7 will all get pulled into droppers, which will all get funneled into this dropper right here. They all funnel this way. And so what will end up happening is once you trigger this, because this redstone hasn't been created yet, it's my next goal, this will be a draw button. You push it, it'll trigger this. These will all pull 1 for a very brief second using the just the signal thingy that just does a single pulse. And you would think it would get stuck here, and then like whatever is in here would get pushed here as well as this pulling here. But this dropper right here will pull the item into a little item shooter, and it'll shoot a single card out. It'll flow through the water. And that is designed to go all the way into here. And then essentially the goal is to have some redstone detect that there's a card in here and shoot it out. That is the goal. I honestly kind of have to move this water stream. And I really really don't want to. And part of helping me not want to do that is I lost my kelp. I'm kind of mad. Let's try it again just to see if it's consistent. 2, 1, 10. Problem is I needed to do it. I need to pull one and one. As soon as I saw the hello, I'm just like, hi. Where? Ah. Oh, I forgot my stakes are in there. Come on, say yes. Say yes. I want to show people. It's fun. Okay, so I just got done having a little playtest session with Panda, and we set up a little simple little 10 card basic starter deck here. And hers wasn't as cheat proof since technically this pulls, I think, from the first one on here and put 9 in here, send out one of those randomly, grab the next one. So technically couldn't be like the last card. So you could kind of cheat which ones you want out first, which is the only reason I didn't want to do this. I wanted to have a shuffle system, was so that you couldn't cheat out a single card. And she won 9-12. We did basically play till you ran out of cards. And yeah, she outplayed my ass at the game I made. But I went to go show her the rest of the cards, and well, I kind of don't feel like going back out there. I'm depressed now. I don't know if it's like, okay, cool, that choker's empty. That was that one. I don't know if it's a bug in the game or something with the server right now, but all my maps look to some degree of like this. Which I don't know why or how or what the hell happened. But yeah, I'm done with making the map thing until that's resolved. Kind of pissed off because it was so much fun. It's simple to understand once you get started, and there's a lot of secret depth. And with all the cards I had planned, like you can't really even tell what some of them say anymore. It's so frustrating. Like, hold on. I even tried duplicating some so we had like these rare or these super rares that were going to be like the ones that are give you 3 pieces guaranteed and are based off the classic Tetris pieces. And this one block E attack. I don't even remember what it said, but it says something for 1 turn. You can't even see what half these cards read. This was a lock for 1 turn. It was a copy of the 5-card protect. Knight's Right. And like the based off how the blocks look at the top, it looks like it pulled up the data that was on the most recent card I made, which is probably like the 5-card protect, and didn't show any of the other stuff, even though these are supposed to be locked maps. And I'm scared to load up a unlocked or a non-locked map and see what that looks like. It feels like hours upon hours, not even hours, days of work gone out the bag just because of that. And maybe it's a sign I shouldn't make as many maps. And like, I definitely wouldn't have made as many like map pieces if I was just making a single card game instead of like a trading card game. Because trading card, you need, at least 10, 15 of each card so that people could actually trade them and everything. Where if all you need is a one or two of each card and you have people drawing from a single deck, you're using much less maps and it's much less taxing on the server's resources, I guess. I don't know. It's just super duper frustrating. If this is what's going to happen, that game's gonna have to basically put on block. I don't know. I am so freaking frustrated. I actually really like the card game. I kind of made like a version of the card game physical to play IRL with like a single deck on some like make a card website. Definitely used stolen art that I didn't make myself, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, you could see it right here. It's so disheartening. Come on. It's taking forever to log in, like load in. There's the redstone I was testing with. Don't you love wall hacks, apparently? Like, this isn't the most resource intensive area, but those maps are definitely resource intensive. So let's see. This card, one turn, yeah. What is this? This is says foundation. Yeah, tiles on this card cannot be changed for one turn. Right. So yeah, this was a lock card. I was right. The same as the protect. And all of these, even on the first set that don't have anything, still have that loaded in. Like it was trying to load in a non-locked map. Because I can guarantee this should be locked. Yeah, this is a locked map and it's doing that. Actually, let's not put that in an inventory spot and let's fly very fucking far away. I want to see what happens because if those actually at least if these actually at least work, then maybe there's something I can do. 2-block foundation. Son of a bitch. I did not want to see that. I don't even remember which chest it was from. I think it was from, no, this one. That was, this should be the 2-block splashback. Yeah, like you can see it says 2-block and then the splashback are at the top glitched out. It's like a misprint Yu-Gi-Oh! What? Wait, what the shit? How? Don't get me wrong, this is dope, but what the guys, something is seriously going on with Minecraft. I have no idea. This doesn't have any signs of anyone specifically building this. Yo, this is going to be a redstone episode, but now this is a, like, this is a fucking creepypasta episode of Minecraft. What the why is there a floating goddamn boat? What the hell is going on? Guys, I'm not going crazy. Yeah, these ones aren't glitched because they're on the map over there because of the background. But all of these. Yeah, I'm done.